Alright guys, we are back for another movie review. And it is what?
You saw it in the thumbnail.
So this movie is part of the DC universe.
Yeah.
Batman is in the movie.
Batman is in the fucking movie.
He is.
The Flash is in the movie.
The Flash is in the movie.
He does make an appearance.
What do you think about the movie? Like initial thoughts.
I really liked it.
Did you?
Yeah.
Gabe?
Initial thoughts, I was pretty underwhelmed with it all.
I'm right in the middle. There was some really good stuff that I liked.
Yeah.
And there was some stuff that I didn't hate it, but I was just like, eh. Alright, so let's look at some of the bright points here. I thought Rick Flag, he got way more time than I was expecting. Way more.
Yeah. Yeah, especially, I mean, obviously he's the leader.
He was way more central than I.
Yeah, he was definitely a main player. The acting, just across the board, was pretty fucking good.
Yeah.
Will Smith was good. I wasn't really sure.
Will Smith was really good, actually.
Yeah.
I wasn't really sure with the Harley Quinn character. That character is super easy to like characterize like in a bad way because it's such a cartoony character.
Yeah.
But I'm not a huge Margot Robbie fan, but I thought she did it like as good as possible with that character.
Yeah.
Yeah, I liked her a lot. Joel Kinnaman was really good because he had a lot more screen time on it than I initially thought he would. Viola Davis killed it as Amanda Waller, of course. And then Margot Robbie, as you said, I really liked her as Harley Quinn. Oh yeah, people are probably wondering about Jared Leto as the Joker.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, he was really good when he was in. It really didn't feel like a lot.
They used
honestly.
him. Yeah, they used him like really sparingly.
Yeah.
He was really used as a pretty much a like mechanism to show Harley Quinn's backstory.
Yeah, although with that, to me at some points it felt like he was just forced in there.
I do agree that I felt like he was forced in there at times just to be like, oh, here's Joker.
Yeah.
We don't want to make comparisons, but people are going to make them regardless. Heath Ledger's last person to play Joker, very different Joker.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Drastically.
Literally.
He's very gangster.
Yeah.
Like he goes back to like the Clown Prince of Crime, like roots, and he's just really animated. It kind of reminds me of the animated like interpretation.
Let's talk about the bad stuff. What specifically did you not like?
It's really just for me personally. It was just I really liked it for the most part, but it was a mess. And like mainly the narrative and just how the plot moved along. It was just you weren't really sure what to think of it. At least I was. But because the characters were so strong, that's what kept me invested. Like you're not there for the fucking whatever they're doing, the mission. You're there for fucking Deadshot, Harley Quinn, all those guys. So that's like my main gripe.
Yeah, I thought the plot was pretty weak. I thought it was just kind of like at least for like I know like the first half. You said like a lot of like cuts and whatnot. Like the editing was really like choppy and kind of cut, and it almost felt like it was just a bunch of and with the music as loud as it was. And it was literally in every single scene. It felt like it was just a bunch of trailers put together.
To Gabe's point, this almost felt like a Marvel movie. Like I didn't care about the villain.
Yeah,
as much as I should have.
The villain was very.
Enchantress is a regular woman and Enchantress, and she's in the woman. I cared about the love interest with Rick Flag, but like I just didn't care about Enchantress, and then she just gets her brother out, and it was just like, okay, what the hell? I wish they had done something else with that.
Yeah, I mean it's kind of hard. I mean I feel like they definitely had a big uphill battle because the movie is full of villains. You know what I mean? Yeah. Famous villains from across the DC universe, really. So who are you going to have them go against, right? Who's going to be a big enough matchup? But it won't really matter if they die or live. And that was kind of what they came up with. And it was obviously not fucking... It was definitely not a good villain.
It hopefully is the weakest villain we'll see in the DC universe. Even like, I know like Dan said, it kind of reminded him of a Marvel movie. There's still stark differences between what you get in like the Marvel movie, between the fun and the action, and what you got in Suicide Squad.
Oh, hell yeah.
For sure.
Huge difference.
Like, it almost feels like if DC and Marvel had like a love child, this is what you get.
I didn't like that it was just super overproduced and like so CGI. I hate movies that use way too much CGI, and it seems like a lot of comic book movies use a lot, but that's just one of my gripes with all movies is if there's too much CGI. I do think that it's really interesting that they have made us care about the bad guys now, because it's like, okay, now we don't want to see these characters get hurt because we know their backstories and we know that they're people. So like, how can you say Deadshot's a bad guy now?
Although even then, it's only that way for like 3 characters: Harley, Deadshot, and then Diablo. Yeah. And Diablo, they really just put him in to set him up for what happened at the end.
Yeah.
And like with Croc, with Katana, you get some backstory, you get a little bit, but I don't feel attached to them at all. I don't.
Okay, now we're down to brass tacks. This is the review score part. Out of 5, I'm gonna give it 3.5. I really liked some of the performances. I was really surprised by how central like Rick Flag was and Waller and things like that. But also really too overproduced. So I give it a 3.5.
I definitely agree with you. I see where you're coming from. I think I would probably give it a 3.5 as well. I really liked a lot of it. Some of it was just okay, and some of it I didn't like. So it's a very mixed bag, but it's definitely a movie I want to see again. It's kind of hard to process because there's so many characters and there's so many different plot lines and all this other stuff going on. It was just very original, and I kind of like that. So I'd definitely give it a 3.5 out of 5.
Gabe.
I think out of 5, I would give it like a 2.8 or like a 3. Just like right around there. It was just too messy. It was just like while it was fun, it was just a little too messy.
Guys, go check out Suicide Squad this weekend. It is a fun time, and if you like any of the comic book characters or
if you're interested, I would definitely check it out.
Yeah.
I think more than like you'll like a lot of it. Definitely, this is the last DC movie for a while.
Yeah, until next year. So go check it out and get your fill
crazy.
of the DC universe, and let us know what you think. Thanks for watching.